You see, the problem is that you think you have time. The truth is, God hasn't promised you the end of the day. God hasn't promised you next week. He most definitely hasn't promised you next year. When I think about the fact that when my wife passed, we still had stuff on the calendar planned. There were appointments that she was going to. There were birthday parties that we were going to attend. But when your number comes up, all of that goes out the window. And now I can't help but think about how many of us continue to put off our joy and our happiness for a later moment. Why do we continue to put off living abundantly, waiting for the bank account to give us permission when we could live abundant right now? Why don't we realize that God has already given us everything we need for joy and peace in this present moment? The thing that makes life not okay for us is really only the thought that tells us that things aren't okay. But if we were to take that thought and switch it out for the belief, for the knowing that with God, we have all that we need, that with God, we have our peace, with God, we have our abundance, we have our joy, because all of those are fruits of the Spirit. All of those are the result of the awareness of God being in us. There is no tomorrow, my friends. There is no later. There is no another time. The only time we ever have is now. And if I were you, I wouldn't wait to start living.